June is Men's Mental Health Month, and while we've made progress talking about mental health, for many men, speaking up is still seen as a weakness. I spoke with mental health expert Anthony Yrigollen about why men don't often seek help and the stigma that's unfortunately still tied to it. All right, Anthony, thank you so much for, taking the time to speak to us today. It's such an important topic, men's mental health.
It is for our community and for men specifically as well.
Yeah, so thank you. And so let's go ahead and dive in. First of all, I've seen a lot of statistics about this, and tell me if it's true, but is there this stigma surrounding men? They're more likely to not seek mental health treatment?
Sadly, that is still true. Men are less likely to seek out mental health treatment, even though they are experiencing mental health symptoms and can benefit from treatment.
Why? Why do you think that's still an issue? What is the stigma that's clearly still sticking around here?
I think it's directly related to some of the unhealthy stigmas regarding our masculinity, societal pressure of what it means to be a man, and in part, that's still tied to men work hard, men don't show emotion, men are the provider. If you ask for help, you're weak. And so those societal pressures are still strongly present in our society and are a barrier for men to reach out for help.
But isn't it also a strength to seek help or admit that maybe you're going through something?
I agree with that 100%. It is a huge strength to be able to be vulnerable at an emotional level and with your life in general. And that takes a tremendous amount of strength. I would agree with that 100%.
What are some of the, warning signs, especially for families, if they see a family, a male family member struggling specifically? What should they be on the lookout for? What are those warning signs?
Some of the warning signs can include increased alcohol intake, maybe increased isolative behavior, as well as maybe increased display of anger.
And then also in your experience, how does untreated mental illness impact men and women? So what are the contrasts that you see there?
So untreated mental health symptoms impact men and women in common ways where, hey, they result in unhealthy behaviors. It supports an individual not living their healthiest, best life possible, and it becomes a barrier maybe in their relationship. They're not able to foster healthy relationship. Maybe it shows up in their work site and their performance evaluation. Maybe it shows up with their social support system or their lack of. Maybe they don't have a social support system.
All right, well, Anthony, thank you so much. I mean, it's a really important conversation to have, and I appreciate your expertise and just, giving space for something that is hopefully going to make a big difference in a lot of lives. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.